Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We are going to be looking at a new mod today. It is the Dalton and Elliott Alaska 1-to-1 scale map for American Truck Simulator. The only thing I did was go through the you have to start a new profile to use it. And what I did was I went ahead and went through the tutorial just to get one of my first jobs done. So basically, we're starting completely over with a brand new. We're having to do quick jobs to start with, but yeah, let's get into it. Let's take a look at this new map. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is the new mod. I'm not even going to go into the details yet of how to get it going and what all you need to do to get it set up. It's not terribly complicated, but there's a few things that are key. The load order. Actually, I could show you guys the load order of the. Yeah, so we had to basically start the account all over again. Actually, I'll show you guys that later. The load order. But anyway, let's go back. All right, so right now we've got our first quick delivery job. We are currently in, take a look at this map now. We're in Wiseman. We got to go all the way up to, where are we going? We're going all the way up to Prudhoe Bay. And yeah, this is just one basic highway here, but it's quite lengthy. And it's actually supposed to be 1-to-1 scale. So however many miles this is actually how many miles it truly is. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started, heading on up the road. The weather's supposed to be awesome in this. So, yeah, let's get on the road. Let's see. Make sure. Now, this is going to be weird because I'm not used to this truck. Got the chains on the wheels. That's what's cool. I'm going to turn up my volume a little bit in here so I can hear. There we go. That's better. Hopefully the volume's alright, guys. If it's too high or too low, let me know, as usual. Yeah, but check out the snow tires. That's pretty cool. Had a little cheap horn, but yeah, we're just in a regular old day cab Peterbilt. Because we do not have any trucks that we've bought yet because we had to start the profile over. So we're having to do quick jobs. Like I said, I just did the one quick job just to get kind of through that. And we'll go from there. Now the road is bumpy, which is cool, and covered in snow, of course. I think you're supposed to be able to do this one in summertime also. So I don't know what exactly that entails as far as the map goes. If one's snow covered, one's not. I don't know. We'll have to play with that, later. But anyway. It's driving pretty smooth, I must say. And I've seen today is definitely the day that people are streaming this new map. Saw a bunch of people doing it. I just happened to see it on the SCS forum. Thought I'd give it a shot, and then I noticed that a bunch of other people were doing it too. So anyway, doesn't really matter. We're all a big community anyway. So check this out. These are neat houses. Oh, this is a weird turn. Oh, it's not even another road. It's just the same road. Oh, wow. This is cool. This is pretty cool. Now there is traffic in this also. Of course, right now we're not in any place to where we're really going to get any traffic. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh wow, this is scary looking. Trees coming up through the... I guess those are technically bushes, but... that's pretty cool looking. The shack over there. Take a right. Make sure nobody's coming. Nope. I don't think we're gonna run into too much traffic to start with. Yeah, this is definitely a icy road, but having the chains on here will help. I don't feel too much slippage going on quite yet. Good thing it's daytime. This is going to be hard to drive at night. Well, not hard, but it'll be interesting to see what this looks like at night. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what they consider one-to-one scale as far as like time-wise goes, or if they did one-to-one scale according to the. It looks like they did it according to the mileage. Yeah, that's got to be what it is. You guys can see the telemetry okay, and I hope it's worked. Yeah, it is. Okay, I can tell it is now. Sometimes it's hard to make sure that the telemetry is working right. So guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you hit the little notification icon. That'll let you know next time I am doing a live stream. Most of the time I will stream 4 or 5 times a week, just depends on the day. Some days I won't be here, but most of the time I will. Usually somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 to 8:30 Eastern time, PM, in the evening, which over in the UK time, that's actually more like midnight, or no, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, about 1 o'clock, between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, unfortunately, over in the UK. But I do have some followers over there, and they're pretty loyal, and they'll still stay up and watch me, so I think that's awesome. Also, if you don't mind, while you're at it, go ahead and like the video. That makes me look good to YouTube, and make sure that I'm getting the responses that I would like to get. Oh, whoops. This is just a regular turn. Sorry about that. So, yeah. And of course, donations are always welcome. You can go to the YouTube page and click on the PayPal donate button up at the top header there. Or also, you can, let's see, I believe there's a link to it in the description of the video, how to donate. So that would be awesome as well. Donations are always welcome. Alrighty. Yeah, this is weird. I'm so used to driving all the mod trucks. This one, I haven't driven this one in a while. It's not a bad little truck. Handles pretty well, considering it's in the snow with snow tires and a day cab. I don't know if I'd want to be out here in a day. Whoop. Oh, got a turn here. Wasn't paying attention again. I don't know if I'd want to be out here in a day cab. I'd want someplace to be able to get warm. But yeah, some nice effects so far. We'll have to see what it's like when it starts to snow. Which I could probably turn on the snow, but I'm not going to do that yet. I want to be able to see, just kind of get a feel for it. These roads are a little bumpy. The steering wheels, I've got the force feedback turned down a little bit just because it was so bumpy. It was a little bit too high, so I turned down the road feedback just to make it a little bit more, not quite so, you know, distracting. But yeah, everything else feels pretty good right now. You have that slight vibration in the bottom. Okay, looks like we're coming to an actual street or road now, not just... Not seeing any traffic still. I know I've got the traffic loaded, and I know I saw traffic earlier, so not sure what's going on. Oh, there we go. There's a truck. Oh, I love the chains on the tires, looking at them in the rearview mirror. That looks pretty cool. Let's see, we're on the highway. I might be able to get it up to normal speed now. I hope I can, anyway. So for all you new guys joining us, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you joining me today for this new test of this new map, the Dalton and Elliott map. It's a highway up in Alaska. This is supposed to be 1-to-1 scale, so we'll just have to see how it goes here. So far, not bad. Whoops, I'm going a little bit fast there. I don't want to go much over the speed limit because this is an icy road. So let's bring it back down to 50 and just set the cruise. There we go. So yeah, so anyway, so far I'm completely happy with it. Had to start over a new profile. That's the only downside. But once I get up enough money, I should be able to go in. I've got my mods loaded, all my normal ones, or at least most of my normal ones. So I know that it should drive fine, and I'll be able to use my custom mod trucks once I get enough money. But right now, the biggest focus is going to be doing some of these normal jobs, the quick jobs, to save up enough money to buy a truck. Because right now, I don't even own a truck because I had to start my profile all over. But that's all right. Kind of a neat way that you have to do it. You have to go and create a new profile, and you select, instead of selecting California as the module, there's another module for Dalton, and you select that with the new one after you've loaded it all in, you know, the mod manager, of course. Not bad, not bad. It sort of reminds me of Iceland and Pro Mods for Euro Truck, but not quite. It's not quite to that level yet. But I gotta say, the snow tires are pretty neat. I'm really liking the snow tires. Oh, look, there's the pipeline. Well, that was a neat little unexpected. I didn't even think about the Alaska pipeline. Yep, that's it. That's pretty neat. Let's see if we can see it from the outside a little better. Yeah, there it goes. If you look over in the left-hand side there, you can see the Alaska pipeline. So that's pretty neat. Do. So 224 miles. Glad we're driving this in the daytime. This would be a very long and slippery road at night. I'll be curious to see how it changes once it starts snowing. Here, you know what? Let me check this and make sure I've got the snow actually turned on. I think I do. Well, it'd be rain, but let me make sure I've got the rain setting to somewhere in here. Random, marking difficulty, always select, random road events, rain probability. Actually, let me turn that up a little bit. Let's do about in there. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to also turn off HDR if it's on. I don't think it is. I think I already turned it off. Yeah, I did. Okay. So we're good here. Let's get back. Yeah, let's get back into it. Whoa, got dark. Oh, it's because I changed the time zones. That's why. It's supposed to do moon and stars too. There's a setting that's supposed to do the moon and stars. Let me try the setting that's supposed to do that. It's, what is it? Yeah, that's it. Let's see if it takes it. Nope, it's still saying it doesn't recognize that command, which it says that it should in the or at least it's supposed to in the settings, or in the description for how to download and, you know, do the mod. So anyway, I got a fallen tree there and a fire truck. Didn't mean to cut that guy off. I think I actually accidentally did. Oops. Okay, the highway driving's fine. This is nice and smooth. It's not slippery at all, so let's go ahead and crank it up to 55. Yeah, this truck probably only has about 300 horsepower, so I would guess. Maybe 400. So we'll just cruise on. Oh, look at there, a McDonald's truck. That's kind of cool. Mickey D's. You can't really see. Darn. Do. Let me check. I apologize. I keep checking things, guys, but I need to check and make sure that my, yeah, the backlight for the dashboard's all the way up. Huh. It just looks kind of dim to me. Let me check my graphic settings again real quick. Just bear with me here, guys. I want to see what happens if I turn this high dynamic range back on. I want to see if it screws anything up. Because I want to be able to see my dashboard and everything lit up the right way. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, yeah. And it's a little bit lighter out as well. 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'm going to leave it on. They say to turn it off, but I'm going to leave it on. I think this looks better. It probably streams a little bit nicer too. Let's see if I can... Nope, that's that. Is it this? No, that changes the interior. Is it info? That's it. I-55. There we go. Now we got a cruise control display in the middle console. Well, it's a long road. Long straight road, I mean. I gotta say, I know it's a stock truck, but I'm kind of digging this truck. I kind of like it. I forgot. I got so caught up on driving the Kenworth and the older Peterbilt, or the Outlaw style looking Peterbilt, that I forgot about the newer model ones, the Freightliner and this one. Haven't driven those in quite a while, so this is kind of nice little change. I'll have to also, when we get our truck, I'll have to make sure that we get a passenger with us to drive. That and I do Sorry about that. I really do not like the horn. We will definitely have to change that. Oh, look at there. There's some contrails going through the sky. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, that's cool. Huh. Oh, and there's the pipeline again. Look at there. That's right up against next to the road. That's cool. But yeah, this is an interesting little change. I'm liking it so far. It's just something different. This part of it is a little bit more realistic. It's not so squished together as far as miles goes. AKDT, that would be where it says ETA Monday 2:11 p.m. AKDT. AK is Alaska. D, not sure what D is, but T would be time. So daylight time, maybe? Alaska daylight time? Nope. Looks like we're getting... Nope, we're back on snow. Oh, it's vibrating. Oh, wow. Let's go ahead and drop it down to 45 here. That's... Wow, that's really bouncing. Go ahead and get over a little. We got a policeman down here. Looks like a... Yep, got a wreck. Wow, that has really bumped the steering wheel. And I've got it turned down. I don't know if you can hear it in the microphone, but yeah, it's popping quite a bit. Bumpy. Yeah, I'll definitely be interested to see how some of my other trucks perform. My, mod trucks. Man, this is loud. I mean, I don't want to turn it all the way off because I do enjoy the feel of the steering wheel kind of vibrating, but it's kind of popping. Oh, what happened to the... Oh, we're going up a hill, I guess? Yep. There we go, now we're picking back up speed. See what that looks like from the outside. That's why. If you look at it, see how bumpy it is. Hey there, Chris Taylor. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, giving this new map a workout. Not bad so far. It's I mean, it's no Iceland, for ETS or Pro Mods, but it's interesting. It's got a neat feel to it. It's supposed to be 1-to-1 scale as far as miles goes, so some of these trips are fairly long, it looks like. Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't even really check. I'm looking at the actual time. I think it actually is a 1-to-1 scale as far as the time goes. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I changed it up. I wanted something a little different, and I wanted some more information on the screen too, to where it actually, you know, shows the amount of the subscribe. You know, like when somebody subscribes, I want their name to be on there, on the screen, just so you know people can actually see it. And same thing with the donations and all that kind of stuff. Just you know to make sure that everybody can see what's going on. I put a little frame around the camera for me too, and also there should be a frame around the telemetry. So I just wanted to clean it up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. So yeah, this is actually real time. This map. If you look at the minutes, 5 hours and 33 minutes, that's actually how long it will actually take. So actually, I may do a different quick job here. Yeah, let's look at the map so you can see it. I may have to cancel this one and start a shorter one. Yeah, see, now it's just one. This is Alaska, of course, in the background, but this is just one. This is one stretch of highway, but if this is actual real time and real like length, this is huge. Yep, Prospect Creek. And so far, I started off in, I think I started off in Coldfoot. Yeah, because that's where my garage is, in Coldfoot here. So I started here, and I've only gotten all the way up to Wiseman. So yeah, this is real scale. So this, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a different job. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this job. A 5 hour straight, there's no way. So yeah, let's go back to the, let me go here and let me just cancel this one. It's probably gonna cost me. Oh, it's only 1,000, so that's not too bad. All right, so here's my other quick job truck, my just newbie truck. Let's go back to the job market. Let's go to quick jobs. Yeah, I definitely need to fool around and get some money going on this one. We're gonna have to do like one of the short ones just to start with. Let's see, how long is this? This is, that's 1 mile, 8 minutes. No. 2 miles, 10 minutes, no. There we go, there's a good one, 57 miles. That'll be 1 hour, 33 minutes. So, and we're taking cables. Let's see, there's that one, and then there's, yeah, let's do this one, because this will be actual real time. Yeah, the Dalton and Elliott Highway Extreme Winter Edition. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I had to start over though because I didn't realize it was going to be actual real time, or I wouldn't have chosen. I chose the one that would pay the most, not the one that would take the least amount of time. So, anyway, all right. So it looks like we're in a Kenworth now. Yep. So we'll get this one going. I got to adjust the mirrors because it's a new truck. Got to make sure I've got all my lights on. Okay, that's cool, Chris. Yeah, just I'll be on here. I'm planning on streaming at least this one job all the way through, and it says it's going to take about an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and a half. So that should put me right at 2 hours. And I'm going to be on later too. I'm just kind of doing this one as a just to get my American Truck Sim stream in here, and then I'll probably do. I mean, I'm up for some more farm sim. If you are later, we could do that, or we could do, or I could, I'm thinking about maybe me doing some Project Cars 2 as well. But we'll figure it out. I've got to play around with the my screens for the other streams also, so it may be a little bit. But anyway, let's see. All right, we'll see you soon, Chris. Let's see. So let me adjust these mirrors. Oh, I don't even have the small mirrors on this one. Interesting. Huh, that's real interesting. All right, there we go. All right, is that right? Yeah, I got that mirror's okay. That mirror's okay. Let's turn on the headlights. Yep, for safety. I don't have any beacons. We're in Prudhoe Bay, and we are headed towards... Oh, you know what? I need to make sure that I find a fuel station for sure. That's going to have to be. Let's see if there's one on here, and I'll go ahead and. I don't. The map needs work. I don't love the map. Okay, so if I'm in Prudhoe Bay, maybe I can get there. Actually, I need to take this one off. There we go. Let's see if I can find it. The fuel station. Oh, actually, I can change the map size too. That might help me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, okay, it's kind of straight ahead of me. All right. I have no idea how to get out of here. Looks like it might be kind of over this way. Wow, this is some barren, barren land. This is kind of neat. I mean, I'll give it its due. It's good for what it is. And I bet it took quite a while to get scenery and everything put on the, making it, you know, real scale. Oh, wow. There's a big old cat dumpster, or a cat dump truck. We do have the chains on, don't we? Yeah. Oh, there's the exit right there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make absolutely sure that we've got a full tank of fuel to get where we need to go. And what I'll do is also, in the off time, like when I'm not streaming, guys, I'll go ahead and do some quick jobs by using the console just to kind of get some money built up, just to kind of, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like cheating, but I don't want to install like a money cheat mod. So I try to stay away from those. All right, so gas station is all the way down here, looks like. Well, this is interesting. I'm thoroughly excited about doing this this map now. There's a truck coming this way. Okay, oh, there's the fuel right there. What in the world's the fuel doing way over there out of the... Now that is a weird place to have fuel. I mean, that's a very weird place. Whoa, I'm sliding. Okay. Go ahead and fuel up here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm liking that too much. That's just a little bit too strange. Alright, fuel tank is full now. Alright, let's go ahead and get back on the road. We're in the barren wasteland of nowhere right now. Oh, there's the end of the road too. And do not enter. Yeah, I didn't realize when they said 1-to-1 scale, I didn't realize that that meant time-wise too. So yeah, this is interesting. So it's actually like driving real mileage from one place to another. Alright, so we're leaving out of Prudhoe Bay and we're headed towards... Actually, I don't even know where we're headed. Where are we headed? We are headed toward... I can't see what that says. Yeah, the other thing that kind of stinks is I don't know where any of the truck dealers are over here on this. We may not even be able to do truck dealers. There's got to be at least 1 or 2 truck dealers, I would think. Well, yeah, there was a Peterbilt back there, that's right. Back in Prudhoe Bay. So, worst case, we can always go to Prudhoe Bay. Looks like they got a lot of construction equipment there. An actual dealership? I guess it is. Alright. Nobody coming. Come on, truck. Oh, we got somebody right behind us, too. I've got one bobtailing it. Well, this will be interesting. Now that I know what the map kind of is, it'll be interesting to plan a trip accordingly. To do like a, you know, a real live stream of however many miles and how long it actually takes. So this is saying that it takes about an hour and a half for 55 miles, which in Alaska in the snow, I would believe. Oh, here's a, well, I can't buy it yet, so there's no point, but there is a, yeah, dead horse. Oh, actually, that might be my garage. I have a garage. I don't have any trucks yet, but I do have a garage. Alright, so this guy's letting me in. Thank you. Yeah, I may end up streaming this again tonight. Like my normal time. I just wanted to check it out and stream for you guys just to start with here. And just see how it is. I have to play around too and see if I can do it the summertime and the wintertime. I don't know the difference, honestly. And if you keep both of them loaded or not. We talk about a road disappearing into nothing. I can't even imagine what this would be like if it was like pouring down snow. Talk about not being able to see. See, now this will be fun too if we can get our truck that we had before, our Peterbilt, the 379 Viper one. This will be fun to configure a truck just for Alaska. Oh, there goes the truck. Well, this is something else right here. Where he came from, it looks like. Or not right there, but further back. Well, I guess this part right here wasn't too terribly hard to do, other than, you know, laying out the road. Because there's not a whole lot of scenery on the sides, but I mean, that's the way it is. It's a barren tundra, pretty much, in certain places in Alaska. So looks like there's an airport. I think I see a tail end of a plane. See, now this is cool. This is kind of the idea that I wish they would do for the regular map. You know, to where it actually does take quite a while to get all the way around. That was neat. I just saw my first drive with lights on sign. some more bulldozers over there, and that's what made the road, of course. I'm sure they go non-stop, this and snow plows. See if I can speed it up a little here. Get it up to at least the speed limit. I got the cruise on, but this is pretty bumpy to be going 50. There's the pipeline again. Definitely bumpy. Steering wheel's just going pop, 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 pop. Well, and you can see too from the outside how it's shaking up the truck pretty well. It's always kind of neat having different terrain though too, instead of just nothing but smooth driving. Kind of changes it up nicely. Ooh. Don't want to be going off the side of the road there. That would be bad. Yeah, money-wise, they need to be making these jobs a little bit more worth it. This was like the lowest paying job, which is only going to be a couple $1,000s, and this, I mean, this literally is an hour and a half trip. So I will definitely be doing some quick trips by means of using the console just to get the little bit of money so we can actually buy our own truck. Wow, this is really far out there. Definitely a lonely old road. And this is exactly why I wanted to make sure that I filled up the tank before we left. Don't want to be getting out here and getting stuck. Yeah, what amazes me is the how long the actual Alaska pipeline really is, and how long that must have taken to actually build. Pretty impressive feat of mechanical engineering, I would say. Wow. Boy, this road's bumpy. I know you can kind of see the steering wheel kind of bopping back and forth, but the screen's kind of doing it too. Yeah, you can see it pretty well. I'll be glad when we hit some smooth road, to be honest. This is definitely giving the force feedback a workout. Yeah, it looks like we got quite a ways to go though before we can get anywhere civilization-wise. This is kind of cool though. I mean, I'll give it to them. If this is really truly one-to-one scale, and it actually takes the, looks like they've got the time actually down to real time, so an hour and 15 minutes is actually taking a full minute for a minute to pass in the game, so, and the mileage kind of goes along with that as well, so that's kind of cool. Ooh, I wonder if we get to drive under the pipeline. I would say probably not, but who knows, we might be able to. I think it just follows it around to the left. Yeah, I imagine they probably wouldn't let traffic go under it just in case somebody had an accident and hit like one of the supports. That would cripple the flow of oil. Boy, this is going to be rough driving at night. Which luckily it's only, what time is it, game time? 12 p.m. Okay, so it's just like noon now. Game time, so it's going to be rougher though when it's snowing too, which it might snow while we're driving, who knows. I mean, the amount of time it's going to take. Yeah, what's kind of scary too is if you look over to the side of the road there's a ditch on both sides of the road. That you can definitely run off into if you're not careful. Now for those of you just joining, this is not, I mean, it's not just simply barren like this. There are plenty of areas that are wooded, you know, that have like, not huts, it's not what I'm trying to, shacks and things, and cabins and different things that people live in. Just I haven't gotten that far yet. I started off in whatever town, I can't remember the name of it now. First time I've looked at this map, so you guys got to bear with me as far as names and stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. Good thing there's not like normal mechanical breakdowns and stuff. But we got plenty of fuel, so 47 miles. I mean, I'm thinking we'd already have to refuel twice because of the time that it's going to take to get there, but it goes on mileage, so we won't have to worry about that. Guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you click on that subscribe button. That would help me out a whole lot. And also, if you do subscribe, go ahead and click the notification bell. That'll let you know next time I am doing a live stream. That way you won't miss anything. And also, while you're at it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up on the video if you're enjoying it. That will help out tremendously as well. And as always, we do take donations. You can go to the YouTube page once you've subscribed and click on the donate button. Or the donate link that's on the header of the page up there. It's got a little PayPal icon next to it, and help support the stream. That would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I'm trying to do a couple things. I'll actually set a goal for, you know, some probably immediately probably a couple of games, maybe some software for a couple, and some equipment. I would like to get a slightly better microphone with a microphone stand, so that's going to be coming here shortly, and maybe you guys can help me out with that if you're enjoying the stream. And just to make the sound quality a little better. Eventually I want to get the second camera and have it showing my triple screen setup and whatnot. So, well, this is definitely cool. I'm enjoying this. It's just different. Anything different I do like. That should almost coincide with how much time we've got on the stream left. I plan on doing about 2 hours, at least for this one, which we're coming up on about 55 minutes so far. So we got about another hour to go here, and I plan on trying to finish this. We'll definitely finish this one job, just to see, you know, some of the map and have a better feel for it. I might do another one tonight. Like I said, I'm not sure if I want to do this or Euro Truck, or I might do some racing. Who knows? I'm still working on that, trying to figure out how I want to do the racing on that, because I want to kind of arrange my screens to have more of a widescreen look to it, because when I do the racing games, I normally do them in triple screen, just because it makes it easier to actually see, you know, the corners and different things like that. So if you like racing, make sure you stick around as well. And although most of my videos so far have been trucking games, that's not all that I do. I do Farm Sim 19. I also do, well, like I said, I'm going to be doing Project Cars 2 and some Race Room experience. Those are really, really good racing games. Now, I'm not the best at them, I'll tell you that right up front. I'm not great at them, but I'm getting better. I'm trying to learn some of the tracks all over again. I mean, I used to know a few of them, but it's been so long since I've played. Oh, look here, a random car on the side of the road. Oh, it's a police. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm glad they threw that in here just to kind of break up the long, lonely road. Anyway, let's see. Hopefully we'll be coming into some sort of... Well, I don't think there's going to be a town. I don't even know. You know what? Let's look at the map and let's just see if there's anything. Yeah, we're from Prudhoe Bay, and we're going to, it just says Pump Station 2. So that's not even in a town. And we are... Oh, wow. Okay, so we're here. We started off in Prudhoe Bay, so we've gotten to about there, and we've got to go all the way down to Pump Station 2 down here. Which, let's see if there's anything around the pump station. Probably not. I'm trying to get it centered so when I zoom in, it'll actually zoom in on where I'm trying to, because you can't really adjust it. Well, it's not letting me drag it over. Yeah, see? Yeah, they need to work on that. That's not too friendly. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it looks like there's a mechanic shop, I believe. Maybe, I think that's what that is behind there. So yeah, okay, we're headed to that. 43 miles left to go. I know that doesn't sound like much in normal game time. Check out the chains though. Look at those massive chains on the back wheels. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's get back to it because we got a long road to go. Oh, sorry about that. I keep seeing things pass in front of my window. I forget that I have the track IR on, and it changes the view. do have my headlights on, though. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm ready for some highway. So it's not vibrating quite so much. Yeah, I can't even imagine how big this mod would be if it if you actually had like trees on like every section of road here. Which, I mean, that's not very realistic. This is more realistic. If you ever watched, like, you know, the ice road truckers or anything like that, there's some mighty, you know, barren, open areas of Alaska. Say though, the mirrors are just perfect now. They've got the right field of view in them. In other words, they're not all fish-eyed like some of them get sometimes. All right, we got about hour 4 minutes. Slightly here, yep. I probably should have started, instead of starting where I did, I probably should have started this profile in kind of in the middle area instead of at one end. I guess what we'll do is we'll go down here and get a job after we drop this one off. We'll get a job from this existing company and keep going. That way we're not having to drive all this all over again, all this you know, empty pipeline area. I need to put on some Blistex. I think it's... all this cold weather driving is chapping my lips. Actually, let me go ahead and do that. The air is kind of dry in here. Just bear with me a second here, guys. Need to put on some chapstick. There we go. And I don't want my lips to crack open and bleed. I hate that feeling. There we go. That's better. Then change the readout here on the middle fuel gauge. Cruise control 50, speed 50. There we go. Yeah, I usually have that set on the cruise control screen for the middle display, just so I can see if I've got it activated or not, or at what speed it's set to currently. Glad when we get to some trees or something. So far it's neat for what it is. I haven't really made up my mind yet. I do really like the idea of it being 1-to-1 scale. but so far it's kind of a little bit plain. Need to add a little bit more traffic too. Something up the road here. I'm not sure what this is, if this is another vehicle or... it just went over the hill, looks like, so maybe that is another vehicle. Yeah, I kind of wonder what happened to that truck that was ahead of us. I mean, I'm not going that slow, I'm going 50. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, bear with me, guys. I gotta turn this force feedback down. This is just shaking my hands to death. Controls, force feedback, terrain. I mean, I pretty much want everything else to be on, but the terrain is gonna have to go down some. It's just too much. Okay, there we go. That's better. Took a second, but okay, so I can still feel it, but it's not shaking me half to death anymore. That's much better. Yeah, that's got to be that truck that we're trying to follow. I'm gonna bump it up to 60. See if I can catch up with him. I may not even go above 50. I think it's kind of limiting me to 50. Hey there, Toe. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, tried out this map that everybody's talking about. I think you streamed it last night, didn't you? I popped in for just a second. Saw your new paint scheme. I really do like your new paint job, by the way. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been trying this one out, just seeing what it's all about. It's interesting, I'll give it that. The one-to-one scale, I wasn't really sure exactly what that meant. But I didn't know that it meant time as well. So the time passage is actually real. So 58 minutes in game is 58 minutes in real life. So that's kind of neat. I picked the most lonely stretch, though, of this particular stretch of road here. Yeah, Day of the Dalton. Yeah, exactly. I just finished the stream, and I see you doing it too. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. I saw some of it last night, and I thought about doing it today, but I hadn't downloaded it yet, and then I figured, why not? Haven't done an American truck stream in a while, and this will give me something new to stream, so I figured I'd do it. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I have been to one other, I mean, I did play it a little bit earlier without streaming it, just to kind of get through the tutorial, section. I could have skipped it, I didn't think about it. But the tutorial section just to get through. Now I don't have I'll have to do a few jobs here, probably through the console, just to kind of skip around, just to get the money going, since we had to start over the profile, which kind of sucks, but once I get that going, we should be okay. Can use some custom trucks, or modded trucks, and actually have our own truck. Oh, you fell asleep during a section of you know what? I'd believe it. Especially this area right here. This is just nothing. I mean, if it didn't have the pipeline over there to the right, it would be extremely just so bland it wouldn't even be hardly worth it. But like I said, I like the fact that it's one-to-one scale, and they're trying to make it kind of realistic that way. So that's kind of a neat thing. Yeah, I'm on the northern part. I started up in Port. I can't remember the name of it. Where'd I start? Here, let me figure out where I started. I can't remember the name of it. Port something or Prudhoe Bay. Sorry. Yeah, I started in Prudhoe, which is all the way at the top. I didn't know where to start. I had no clue. Should have probably started about right in the middle. Now I know though, and I could probably start another profile and start it somewhere different. Just because this is definitely just barren wasteland right here. But I mean, you know, I eventually do kind of want to see most of it, but that will take many, many hours. Oh yeah, is that where you started too? Oops, just hit one of the little markers on the side of the road. That wasn't good. Yeah, great minds think alike. That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, I had to turn my force feedback way down on the terrain part, because I mean I've only got it down to probably about 10% right now, maybe even less than that, and it's still just vibrating like crazy. Talk about a quick way to wear out your wheel. So how far did you get? Well, no, it's not just because of the tire chains. Because I've driven with the tire chains on smooth concrete, and it's not near as bad on the smooth concrete. It's even though you have the chains on it, it doesn't vibrate this bad. It's just because the road is so bumpy. If you look from the outside, you see the truck rocking back and forth. That's why. I mean, it's just bouncing. I mean, I could slow that down, but we're already only going 50. Well, let me drop it down to 50, which is the speed limit. That might help a little bit. Yeah, I do like the snow drifting on the road. I like that. Now, luckily, knock on wood, it's not snowing yet, but when it actually snows, it's going to be interesting. Now, let me ask you this, Toe. Have you tried the summer portion of it? Because I know you've got the summer map and the winter map, and I'm wondering, right now I've got both loaded. I think I've got the winter one above the summer one. But I wonder what happens if you take the winter one out and only do the summer one. And in Alaska, I don't really know the difference. I mean, I know it's not snow everywhere all the time in Alaska, but still. Kind of curious as to what that would be. Whoops, wrong one. Yeah, one or the other. I've got them both loaded, and I know one of them is overriding, which has got to be the winter one is overriding it. So I wanted to start with the winter one just because it is winter, and you don't see a whole lot of winter in the normal game. So okay, the road's getting a little smoother right here, so that's pretty good. Do 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 do. And I did enable time zones as well, which I normally don't do, but so it's actually showing AKDT, which I believe is Alaska Daylight Time. Still got 30 miles. 30 miles. Now, how can that be? If I've got 30 miles... Well, no, that's about right, I guess. Well, no, it's not. Or is it 50 miles an hour, 30 miles? If I was going 60... Let's bump it on back up to 60. It should really be, if I was going 60, it should only be 30 minutes. Switch it, I believe that you have to disable the winter and enable the summer one. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. You'll get a special cookie first. Like, do you get a special cookie? Oh yeah. I'll be sure to wrap that up and mail it to you. It might be kind of stale by the time it gets to you. But yeah, you know what? I've got to make sure that I do this this number a lot more. That like this page, I've got to make sure that I'm doing that at the very beginning of the stream, because when people watch the video back, it that way it kind of reminds them. Oh yeah, because I mean I'll watch streams all the time and just totally forget about liking the page or liking the video, and it's definitely an important thing to do. Whoa, what is that? You see that big black blob in the left-hand side of the screen? I wonder what that is. Penicillin on your cookie. No comment. That could go so many different directions, but we're not going there on my stream. Oh man. Okay, I'm kind of freaking out. What is that? You see that little gray bubble looking thing? Is that supposed to be like a mountain? Not really sure what that is. It's very hazy, whatever it is, and it's a long way away. You can just barely see it off in the distance. Well, now it has piqued my interest. Oh, and there it goes. It's kind of going under the horizon now. Well, we'll see a little bit better once we get over the top. No, I'm not talking about the truck over there. I'm talking about way over to the left. Like, well, I can't point. There. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the sun. Never mind. Or the moon. That may be the moon. Yeah, you can't really... Yeah, there it is. It's just now coming through the left mirror right there. Yeah, that's got to be the moon. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Well, they did say that it's got the stars in the sky at night and the moon, but I didn't realize it would show during the daytime. Look at there, BTD boy. Yeah, that is totally the moon. There, now we can see it a little better. I guess that's the moon. Where would the sun... Can't really see the sun. As I almost run off the road into the ditch. Wow, what a barren road. How can I be going 60 miles an hour with 26 miles left and it takes 41 minutes game time? That's not quite right. If I'm going 60 miles an hour, it should take 26 minutes. Boy, I'm glad they threw some traffic in here to break up the monotony, because this is a very long, kind of monotonous road. Like I said, we'll have to take jobs one at a time and start once we get down here. Just take a job from the existing company. Whoa. Oh, I didn't realize I was revving that high. There we go. That's better. Had my RPMs all the way up there. I didn't realize it. Oh, Colombia, huh? Another 1-to-1 scale. Is that like Colombia, South America, or? Cool. Yeah, anything to spice up American Truck Simulator again, that's definitely a plus. Okay, it looks like the time is actually catching up a little bit now. Man, this is a bumpy road. See the revs like popping up and down too. That means the wheels are spinning just a little bit. I'll be interested to see how much damage is done to the truck by the time we get done with this run. Well, it doesn't really matter though, because this isn't my truck. I won't get charged for any damage on this one. Oh, really? One for ETS as well, huh? For the same, for Colombia as well? Oh, there we go. Now that's smoothed out quite a bit. Let's see if it'll stay that way. Nope. Up near Romania, okay. Yeah, I tried doing my triple screen stream the other night. Well, I mean, you guys couldn't see the triple screen, but it was a little bit wider. But I did it basically so I could see, you know, enjoy my triple screens while I was doing it. But without having the track IR, it kind of took something away from the stream, if you ask me. Because being able to do this in the stream just makes it, gives it a certain bit of life to actually play in. So I decided to go back to this format, at least for now. Well, plus it's a lot easier to control the Streamlabs and be able to monitor, make sure that the YouTube is on the live dashboard, making sure everything's working okay on that. All right, gotta go around this guy. Span Alaska Transport. Well, it's a fellow trucker from the same company. So, Toe, if you're still on, where are you at subscriber-wise? You're getting mighty close, aren't you? 2,000. more. That's, in the grand scheme of things, that's not too many. I mean, now for me, 40 would be quite a lot, but... $40 more. So how many people, how do you, as far as like, not how to, but do you get people that find you like on Twitch and then subscribe to you on Twitch, or follow you on Twitch and subscribe to you on YouTube, and vice versa? 17 more on the Twitch side. Yeah, I need to start doing Twitch as well. Need to get set up for that too, because I've read a little bit of how to set it up, you know, where you stream it both at the same time. Yeah, I guess not everybody has a YouTube account, which it's kind of funny to even think about it that way, because I knew, you know, not too long ago nobody had a YouTube account, but now it seems like just about everybody does. But I guess there are still people out there that watch videos and stuff that don't have an account. Oop, I'm starting to slow down here. Whoa, okay. It's just getting darker on the road. It looked like I was about to go into the water or something. That was weird looking. So, Toe, what other games do you do? I know you do Euro Truck. I know you do this. I think I've seen you do. Was it? No, it might not have been you. I think there was. Everybody talks about Arma. I haven't played that yet, but I've heard it's supposed to be pretty good. I think I saw a stream that you did, or a video. I didn't actually watch it, but World of Tanks. Or maybe I'm thinking about the wrong page. But I know you do some other games as well. I want to get into some serious racing. Not serious, but I mean for fun. Like on Project Cars 2 or Race Room. And I would love to get a couple of guys, like, you know, on and us mess around and just do some like private online races with like 2 or 3 people, or 4 maybe at most. Not too many to start with, just because it gets chaotic. But I've really started getting back into the racing side of things, just because it's I missed the tracks. I remember how much I used to play some of the like endurance races on the Gran Turismo when it was out, or when it was still fairly new. I've played like all the Gran Turismo games, and one of my favorite things to do on it was the endurance races. But I have noticed that when you do endurance on a wheel with force feedback, it definitely will wear you out. Oh, looks like it's starting to snow. Yep, here it comes. Just starting to hit the windshield. Oh yeah, Farm Sim, that's right, of course. Little PUBG, okay. World of Tanks, Car Mechanics. Oh, I love Car Mechanics Simulator. Oh, that's right, that's right. Elder Scrolls, you told me about that. Dirt Rally, Project Cars, NASCAR, and F1. Okay. I don't have the Dirt Rally just because I stink at it. I mean, like, bad. Road racing is definitely more my speed. I can't drift either, at least not yet. I would, you know, really need to get like a handbrake. If I could get a handbrake, like a USB handbrake or something, that might enable me to drift a little bit better. But yeah, right now I just kind of suck at it. I've got a button on the steering wheel that I push for handbrake, but I think if you had actually had a handbrake range, it would be better. Yeah, I played PUBG a while back. I didn't really play it that much, but I like it better than you know, some of the other of that type of game, the battle royale type games. Of course, Project Cars. Are you talking about Project Cars 1 or 2? Because I haven't. I don't think I've ever played Project Cars, the first one. Wow, the snow is kind of okay. 2, yeah. 2 is really good. I was really surprised at how good it is. Actually, career mode is fun in it too. The only thing I don't like about Race Room is when you're in there, there's no. I mean, everything is either you are running laps, practice laps, or you're just doing one single race against AI competitors. The thing I do like about it, though, is where you can actually do the leaderboard challenges and race against, you know, thousands of people and see who can get the best time. That's kind of fun. And being able to see their ghost cars is pretty neat, also. But yeah, I think I might have to hop into some Project Cars and at least do some of the, you know, the generic career stuff. Might do that a little bit later. I have to play it. It's going to take me a while though to get all my setup done because I want to incorporate my new layout here into that game as well. I could just copy this and just paste the game over the top of it, which is probably what I'll do. The video or the game capture, and then but I do want to resize it to where I can see it's triple screen, because that's Project Cars is one of those games where you can actually do triple screen without doing the Nvidia surround. So I've actually got my monitors set up as 3 individual monitors right now. So each one is, you know, the 1920 by 1080 resolution. But with Project Cars 2, you can actually, it's got a setting specifically to make it triple screen, even if you don't have it set up through your video card driver that way. So that's pretty cool. Whoops, I hit the stupid marker thing again. So people still like the gameplay with it. Yeah, I like the gameplay with it too. And now they have, oh, they have a snow map on it as well. Really? That's interesting. I might have to download that again and give it a shot. Boy, I was right about the snow. It's definitely makes it a little bit harder to see. This is really going to be rough at night. If it's dark and snow. I hope these road markers, I hope they're reflective at night, where they glow a little bit in the, you know, in your view. Oops. Sorry about that. I had to reset my track IR. I was getting a little squirrely. Yeah, we could do that. We could do, yeah, because you can do like squads and stuff, right? Right. Like up to like what, 4 players, I think, on one squad or team or whatever they call it. Or I think or there might be duos also. Or am I thinking Fortnite? I might be thinking Fortnite for duos. Up to 4, yeah, 4-man squads. That's okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, that would definitely be something to mess around with just for fun one night. We might be able to do that this week sometime. I do have to download it again, but it'd be interesting because I've got my on-call schedule this week, so I have to be up till midnight no matter what. So I could, you know, like stream while I'm waiting on calls. The bad thing is, though, I would have to, if I get a call, I'd have to drop off the stream and start it back up again after I got done. That's the only bad thing about it. But then again, I could play mute the game or hop out of the game and join the game back. I've got to get over more toward the middle of this road. I keep smacking those road markers. But yeah, we could definitely try that. I'll download it and get it set back up, get my buttons configured. I have to take my steering wheel off the desk so I can get to my keyboard the right way. Man, this is a long drive. I got 17 minutes left. Or 10 miles, jeez. Now that sound is weird. I don't know if you can hear that very well, but it sounds like the... Well, it's supposed to be, I guess, rain hitting the top of the cabin, but it's not really rain sound. It's more of a, I guess, kind of a snow sound, even though you wouldn't really hear snow hitting the cabin. It's too light. Maybe that's like freezing rain. Man, this is kind of rough with the snow. Uh-oh, speeding violation. Well, let me slow back down there so I don't get another ticket. Now that's interesting that it did that, because I've got, what do you call it, violations turned off. Traffic violations, or at least I did. It may have automatically had those on when I started the new profile. Okie doke. We'll see you there, Toe. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going and probably pull in. I might take a little break here once this job's over with. Just figure out what else I'm gonna stream. Maybe try to get some other stuff set up. But I may take a break for just a little bit, and then I'll be back on later, of course. And when I say later, I mean like in maybe an hour. Not going to take too many breaks tonight. I'm going to try to stream a good bit while I can. Yeah, that, and I think I'll, like I said, I'm probably going to go ahead and do the, do some quick travel jobs and use the console to skip around. I'll have to make sure I'm out of trucks books though, so it doesn't, you know, log fake miles or give me a red flag saying that I teleported. How did that? I don't remember where the pipeline crossed over, unless it went underground for a minute. But I don't remember crossing under it, because it was on our right and now it's on the left. Must have totally not been paying attention when it happened. Alright, yeah, we've got to be coming up to the pump station down here pretty soon. Seven miles, 12 minutes. I bet that the pipeline was a pain in the butt to get lined up and set up and all on all this on this map being so long and everything. Oh, what is that? It's funny now. It's like anything on the side of the road is like, hey, oh, what is that? All right, looks like we got some different road markers now. They're more of a orange color. Oh no, there they go. They're the normal ones again. Six miles. Pepsi truck going by there. What am I carrying? Steel cables? Yeah. I hope I'll be able to use my custom trucks in this. I haven't really tested that either. Because it did say new truck dealer discovered. Four miles, 8 minutes. And we will park this one up for sure. And yeah, I'm probably going to take a little break. That warning bell comes on. I do like that feature. Or if you're getting too far to the side of the road, that beeping will come on and let you know, hey, wait a minute. You're about to run off the road, wake up. Ugh. The tires are wearing out. I can already see that I bet there'll be some tire damage and some suspension damage that needs to be repaired on the truck. But like I said, luckily this is not my truck, so it doesn't really matter. This is a quick job truck. Two more miles. Yeah, this was quite the little journey, considering we didn't get any further than we did. More mile, so we should be starting to see something fairly soon here on the map, or in the up ahead of us. Whatever the pump station looks like. I hope it's not a little bitty tiny little box out in the middle of nowhere, which it probably is. Kind of like that fuel station was like nothing. Here it is down here. Now we're starting to see some stuff. Alright, I'll go ahead and take it off cruise. Finally, signs of life. Alright, finally we're getting to the pump station. Okay, so it's a little bigger than I thought, which is good. It should be. Pump station number 2. Yeah, talk about your long haul trucking. Alright, now I have no clue where to... Okay, right here. I was about to say I have no clue where to turn, but now I see it. Alright, there we go. Now it's smooth. Oh, that road's so nice. It's nice and smooth here. Not vibrating at all. Okay, so where do we need to park? It looks like I'm going to be taking a right up here. Okay, it bears around to the right. And hopefully... And then it looks like it goes to the right again. Okay, there is a mechanic shop, so that's good. We'll be able to fix our... Oh, okay, welcome back there too, buddy. Yeah, we're just pulling into pump station number 2, finally. Yeah, and there's where we're going to park, so we are just about there. Man, this was a trip. And this was the shortest trip that, well, not the shortest. I didn't pick the absolute shortest because the absolute shortest was only like a few miles. But yeah, this was, oops, I'm going to turn this one around. This was quite the little haul. There's the mechanic shop right there, so that's good. I'll take it in there and repair the... Well, actually, I won't have to do that because this is not my truck. This is a quick job truck. Oh, it does work on trucks, but it's awesome. Oops. There we go. And we have made it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. 58 miles, my butt. Actually, I guess that's about right. All right, that leveled us up quite a bit. Got us a good bit of experience. All right, so, oh wow, I got to start all over with these too. All right, well, let's definitely do the, well, long distance actually in this case is not going to do that much. Maybe, let's do high value cargo. Oh, actually, I've got a couple of them, don't I? All right, well, let's just kind of go down the list. Oh, and I need to do, oh, it's all hazardous. Is it all hazardous? Hang on a minute. Okay, there we go. I have to... I kind of want all the different... that's what I really need to do is this. That way it'll let me carry a bunch of different things. So yeah, let's do that. And we have some new upgrades considering we don't even have a truck. Okay, good. There's the Volvo. I wasn't sure if the Volvo was on there or not. But, alright, cool. I'm still stuck on quick jobs. And I say quick like it's like it actually is quick. It's not. Alright, what do we got here? Cold foot. Ooh, no. That's the shortest job, and that's a 2-hour, or no. That's a 4-hour job. That's a 4-hour job. Good Lord. Yeah, I'm going to have to, I think what I'm going to do is drop off and get at least to the point of where we can own our own truck. And that way we'll be able to pick jobs from that location, anything, not just the quick jobs. So, yeah, let me do that. And I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for joining me. And I think I'm going to end the stream there for right now. I'll probably be back on in a little while. Make sure, though, before we say goodbye here, make sure that if you do like what you saw today, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified next time I go live. As well as, don't forget to like the page or like the video. That'll help out as well. And until next time, let me get this volume back down so... Well... It's not going to let me do it. Anyway, so I appreciate it, guys, and thanks again. And until next time, we will see you. DTfang signing off.